Hello everybody, my name is Dallas May. Welcome back to another video of Walking Dead Survival Instinct. I am your host, Dallas May. Mentioned that already. We're going to be talking about The Walking Dead and how it's kicked off. I am going to be hyped, hopefully, for the new season that's coming out. I gotta say, seeing Negan with the whispers is kinda weird. But also hilarious in some ways. And yes, I do have unlimited ammo. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That's not realistic. Well, in the show, there had been a couple of times that people had noticed that people let go. There we go. There we go. But yeah, in the show, where the hell are they all hiding? Oh, I do not like that. I like to be able to see what I am shooting. How do you miss with a revolver that close, Daryl? Anybody else? But yeah, God dang it. I swear, when you think you're done with the zombies, they just pull up more right there, waiting to attack you. Any more? No? Alright. Now, as I was saying, seeing Negan with the whispers is kind of weird and funny at the same time. I mean, yeah, I never thought to see Negan go to the Whisperer side. And now that I see that he was just playing them, I honestly thought Negan was a bad guy. And to see him change is a good thing in some ways. I mean, what he did to Glenn and Abraham, we can never really forgive him for that. I mean, I'm almost willing to forgive him what he did to Spencer and a couple other people. But what he did to Abraham and Glenn, now that was FUBAR. As in other words, fucked up beyond all recognition. And some people are not really willing to forgive Negan for that, and I don't blame them. Because we all come to grow and get attached to... Did I just blow that zombie out the window? Yes, I did. That's how you know you're a badass. You blow a zombie out the window. Oh! 2 for 1. That's when you know you're a real badass. That's nasty. Nothing in there, so we, I guess, move on. Alright, we're going to go out the window here. And jump down. I'll take a sprained ankle over getting bit by a walker any day. But yeah, my question is, where the hell did Michonne go? I know she's out there. I'm just gonna quit talking until this is done.
Enough of that shit.
What do you need? Alright, you stay at the car, because this place is a bad no mojo beans area. Put that away. And you're probably wondering why I'm collecting ammo. Well, it's a thing I like to do in the game. You see, when I replay this game over and over, I like to think that I'm possibly helping other survivors by picking up ammo and leaving it in places for them. I mean, sure, I might have unlimited ammo, but that don't mean that other potential survivors in the game may have unlimited ammo. So I like to think of myself as doing a good deed by leaving them ammo to use. So that's why I still pick up the ammunition, because there could be other survivors in this game that we don't know about, and if they need supplies, I drop items. Ammunition, flares, maybe a weapon or two. But that's the reason why. Now, for this game, honestly, I was hoping to see them come out with a Walking Dead Survival Instinct 2 where they continue Merle and Daryl's story. But they didn't. And I wonder why. I would have loved to have seen Merle and Daryl's story continue where they left off. Leaving Atlanta and the Fireside Stadium. Well, yeah, I'd like to see a Survival Instinct 2 come out. Wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you want to see how their story ends up? Like how they meet Shane, how they meet Lloyd, Carl, all of them, and end up in the situation that they are up to now? I would sure as hell love to see that. Now I can really kill some zombies. This has got to be my favoriteest handgun in the entire game. Colt 45, 1911. And it's double action.
What we got in here?
Okay, we're gonna get through this. Thanks, from both of us.
You bit?
Gunshot. Some crazy asshole was sniping at us. And car alarm. I dragged...
going to turn down the brightness a little bit. Volume. See if that helps. Because I think some of y'all couldn't really see due to this. Oh yeah, that's a little better.
Hi, Mia.
I just hate that when they sneak up on you, you know? You can never really tell where they're coming from
Ain't much in it.
until they hit you or grab you. What do we got over here? Fountain drinks, and I can't even read that. Toppings? For what? Popcorn? Sandwiches? Slurpees? Milkshakes? Be more specific on what the toppings are for there, game.
Get away from me, you asshole.
I ain't the asshole you're worried about.
Who are you then?
And as I was saying before, in The Walking Dead, if none of you really have noticed, there had been a couple of times where Rick and Herschel both have used unlimited ammo. Like at the farm. Herschel had an unlimited shotgun. And Rick, throughout the entire season, has that unlimited .44 Magnum. Okay, I may not be the smartest tool in the shed, or the handsomest. Who am I kidding? I'm a handsome devil. But anyway, as I was saying, Rick's 44. A .44 Magnum is a pretty damn powerful gun, alright? How the hell is that gun still being able to be shot? How the hell is Rick finding ammo for it? Key questions. I mean, is he having someone make the ammo for him? Because, let's face it, where the hell is he going to find .44 Magnum ammo in a damn apocalypse? I mean, with the gun stores, the pawn shops, the other hunting shops, or whatever you want to call it, being picked clean, you honestly think .44 Magnum ammo is going to be easy to find just like the snap of my fingers? That's when you get to call the bullshit train. So, in a way, Rick's Magnum may have unlimited ammo.
Could be worse for sure.
Even a couple of times after Judith had picked it up. Where is Rick's gun belt? Well, obviously, it was with Rick. So where the heck is she getting the ammo for that thing? I mean, and another thing, if Judith in The Walking Dead is shooting the .44 Magnum, I don't care how damn strong she is. She may think she's strong as a damn Hulk. The kickback of that .44 would have came back and smacked her in the forehead. You have to be pretty damn strong to shoot one of those things. A .44 Colt Python? You need to be pretty damn strong to use one of them. Don't care how tough you are. If you are 10 years old, the kickback's still going to come back and smack you right in the forehead. So yeah, I'm using unlimited ammo because the show has been using it. In case you haven't noticed. But yeah, as I was saying, I would love to see them come out with a Survival Instinct Part 2, where something was on the camera. Sorry about that. That's just my hand. See my fingers. But as I was saying before, in The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, wouldn't you want to see Daryl and Merle's story continue? Like how they met Shane and all of them and came to that giant camp in like the very first part of The Walking Dead season? When Rick was still in the hospital?
Listen!
I would have loved to see that. That would have been freaking awesome. Oh great, a broomstick.
Where's the king of the monsters?
And I have to be honest, Merle in The Walking Dead, he was my favorite character. Because 1, he was a badass. 2, he was hilarious as all can be. And when the governor killed him off, I was really bummed out and kinda angry. So, seeing him get killed off, that made me mad. Him and Abraham both. Because first it was Merle, and then it was Abraham, and then after that I just quit getting favorites. Every single one of my favorites is getting killed off. Negan, he might become my new favorite, if he sticks to being a good guy and not back to the batshit crazy head smasher that we all come to know and love from season 7.
Oh, no. You get up, are we? No. You're never going to take me back there.
Oh, come on, Merle. It's me. Merle.
What's slower than impersonate?
And yes, I do have the Cherokee Hills, the lumber mill, or the hospital. Lumber mill hospital. I mean, either way, I want to go to the hospital because the vehicle I have right now has 14 slots, alright, and 3 seats. If I go this route, I'm going to come across the theater, and at that theater, I'm going to lose my vehicle, I'll have to drop some shit, and possibly a survivor, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go this way. And another thing, now this mostly didn't make sense to me in The Walking Dead. If the CDC guy in the very first season of The Walking Dead, if his wife, Dr. Candace Jenner, which he's shown in that video of him putting her down, yeah, we're gonna need to feel. And Daryl knew Candace Jenner, like he meets her eventually. So why doesn't he mention anything about this to the group? You know? I mean, he never mentions a word about knowing who Candace Jenner was. Because here at the hospital, we do meet that doctor chick, and I believe that was Candace Jenner. So why is she lifted away in a helicopter in the end of the Survival Instinct, only to be put down sort of off screen in the season 1 of the TV series? Explain to us, Walking Dead universe. How does Candace Jenner go from being lifted out in a hell of a chopper just to be killed off in the first season? I mean, Unless they swapped places, and that really wasn't Candace Jenner that the doctor put down in the first season of The Walking Dead. Who knows? Maybe that. Hey, I was gonna say that zombie disappeared. But yeah, how does that work? I mean, in the end of this game, we clearly see her get lifted out in a helicopter. I know it's really called a helicopter. I'm just making fun of the name. And just to be killed off in the first season of The Walking Dead. Unless that woman, like, traded spots with someone and that really wasn't the doctor's wife that he put down and that was someone else, then there's, like, a big picture there missing. And all those months, almost a year, in the apocalypse, I don't know how long they were up there at that cabin, but with all them up there and Rick in that coma, what was going on up at that camp while Rick was in a coma? You know? And I believe Daryl and Merle's story should continue where that thing left off. Where they drive out of Firesign Stadium in that Humvee, and I guess they end up meeting Shane, Lori, and all them, and I guess they hide out up at that camp. Or at least that's what I think anyway, but how did they meet them? I mean, were they all running from a horde? Did Merle and Daryl crash that Humvee that they were riding in? You leaving out little small details. I mean, there are details in The Walking Dead that people really want to know. How did these people meet? How did they come together and form a large group? But they don't tell us anything. All we get in the beginning is Rick in his coma and all kinds of other information. I mean, we know in the first season of The Walking Dead, they bombed the ever-living shite out of Atlanta. And honestly, when they were doing that, and Shane said they were dropping napalm in the streets, I thought he said an A-bomb. Well, if you say it fast enough in his type of voice, it kind of like sounds almost like the same word. If you say it fast enough, it sounds like the same word anyway. It's hard to tell. They just drop napalm in the streets. They just drop an A-bomb in the streets. See? If you say it fast enough, it sounds like you're saying the same damn sentence. And furthermore, if Rick was... Wait. Rick wasn't at that hospital, was he? Never mind, I was getting confused. I thought maybe Rick was at the Atlanta hospital in the city of Atlanta. But no, he was in a completely different hospital. And to be all on Shane's defense, Shane did try to save Rick in a way. I mean, he'd put his ear on his chest, listen for a heartbeat, and he couldn't hear one. So Rick could have been out cold. Okay, what do I have? Okay, I'm gonna drop these supplies out on the table. in this area, and hopefully someone will eventually come through here and, you know, take them in case they need it. Kind of like in Fear the Walking Dead. You know how they always dropped supplies in a box for people with a note saying something other farther down the road. I don't know. I don't really watch Fear the Walking Dead that much. I haven't watched it in a while, so. But anyway, they would drop boxes on the side of the road, and it would contain supplies and stuff, some food, some water, maybe a tool or something. Really crossbow bolt, you're gonna do that way.
That's what you need, leave what you can.
Yeah. My mom is a super fan of that show. Really now, shotgun shells. Get on the damn table! Okay. But yeah, in Fear the Walking Dead, that's what they would do.
Alright.
And I gotta say, the guy that plays as John Dory, I guess he's supposed to be our sort of Rick Grimes replacement? I know what you're thinking, how dare you say that, or some shit like that. Well, think about it. John Dory and Rick Grimes were both police officers, correct? And they both wield revolvers, correct? I got a hair in my mouth. And they both had a cowboyish profile, correct? John Dory always was a fan of westerns. Rick, in the first season of The Walking Dead, he has a sheriff-type profile. So, them both having a western cowboyish type profile, them both being a police officer, or a man of the law, and they both wield unlimited revolvers. I got fuel. Keep driving.
Merle, I gotta tell you something.
But yeah,
Something happened.
so maybe in a weirdish way, John Dory is a replacement for Rick Grimes in Fear the Walking Dead.
The eaters came down.
Unless they do some sort of secret twist crossover where Rick comes into Fear the Walking Dead,
Jesse needs me, but he wants to get out.
which I doubt, but if he does, that will be pretty damn sweet. And in The Walking Dead, I'll give you a double barrel shotgun. There's your double barrel shotgun, lady. Now go find food. You go with. Ooh, 39%. You prefer rifles and pistols. I'll give you a revolver. And put that in there. Put you there. Okay, we're good.
I need some methicillin, penicillin, better yet, vancomycin.
You stay put. You just slow me down right now.
The hell I will.
Now, in the rest of The Walking Dead, in the end, when they finally do end the season, I really hope I don't see Daryl or any of our beloved favorite characters get killed.
She brought you to the hospital after all, huh, Donny boy? Oh, Scout? She went to the morgue. Some medical tools. Somebody'd be nice.
What do you see?
What do you think I see?
Because there are a lot of characters in the series that we do not want to see get killed. There's Daryl, the guy I'm playing as. There's Carol. Daryl and Carol are about the only two left out of the entire first season cast that's left. Get off me!
Yes.
Now this is some creepy ass shit here. Hospital, dark, zombies roaming around in it. And honestly, I was hoping that in this game there would be an awesome Easter egg. And by Easter egg, I mean, imagine going through here and we open a door and see Rick Grimes in the bed that he was in the TV series. That would be freaking awesome. I mean, just come past a room and you open the door and you just see him laying there in the bed. Like that. Ish. I mean, we walk in, see him laying on the bed in his coma, strapped up and all that. That would be a fucking awesome Easter egg.
Why can't you get a poke and a smoke around here?
Yeah, well, you're gonna get me killed.
I would have loved to have seen an Easter egg like that in this game. Where you just go past one of these rooms and you can look in and see Rick Grimes. I mean, that wouldn't make much sense because Daryl don't meet Rick until like the second or third episode of The Walking Dead,
Change the channel, Monkey.
where they're up at the camp and they break the bad news to Daryl about Merle being handcuffed.
That sample, a working serum. That's why I say, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. You'll have it. I will. Lieutenant Rose is searching with his men as we speak.
Now, my question is, why didn't Merle just wait on that roof? He had to know that Daryl would have come looking for him.
What the hell?
Team 1, in pursuit of white or mixed race female, 20s to 30s, black film, 54 to 57. Team 1, contact with infected. Weapons free. Well.
Move, dude. Are you traveling alone?
Todd, you may join me.
I'm Todd. My girlfriend. We had a fight.
Just one quick question. Are you bit, scratched, any kinds of infection? I don't see any bite marks. I don't see any scratches. I don't see any means of infection, so you're probably good. But if I see you snarl or start to rot in any way and you become a walker or not a walker, you will get shot. Ish. I mean, if you become violent, that is. Like if he decides to be a hostile survivor and come at me with a hatchet or something, then I might just shoot him in the foot. Now, if he decides to be like the governor and try to have an all-out war with me, then I will most likely take him out first chance I get. Like Andrea in the second. Wait, was it the second? No, we won the second.
There?
It was about the third or fourth season.
Hell, I thought you fought it.
Someone else here.
One of those seasons, anyway, when she was with the governor. Now, there was a little scene where they were in bed together, getting a little hanky-panky on. And, well, she was standing over top of his ass with a fucking knife. And if she had just pulled her head out of her ass for 1 second and just stabbed a motherfucker to death in his sleep, then what was his name? Milton or something like that? I know her, Merle, and the nerdy guy with the glasses or whatever, all 3 of them would probably still be alive. So because of Andrea's dumbass decision to not kill the governor while he's asleep, all of that shit could have been avoided, and hell, who knows, they might have kept the prison for one hell of a long time. Because once you know you're dealing with a psychopathic bad guy, and you're in fucking bed with him, and he's asleep, and you have a damn weapon, then I'd suggest taking him out first chance you get. Because if you don't, then he's liable to come back and try to kill you and all your friends. And believe me, that's the last thing I'd want, is some psychopathic killer or bad guy coming after me, my friends, and family. I'd take him out the first damn chance I get. Because if you don't, you know what's liable to happen? They're liable to come back and bite you square in the ass. Alright. This area seems like a good place as any to leave supplies. So I'm going to drop this. This. Ah! I'm not taking that fire axe out of that door. Because, one, if I do, I'd probably be risking a horde of flesh-eating zombies on the other side of that door. Don't open. Dead. I'm not going to open that. Or should I? Oh, I mean, the boards are I guess, nailed in? Oh yeah, there's a nail. Or at least that looks like a nail. I guess I'll take it. But yeah, if I was in Andrea's position, I probably would have killed that motherfucker the first chance I got. I wouldn't have stood there with a knife in my hand thinking, what should I do? Idiot on level 5. Sweet, delicious idiot on level 5. Yeah, I'm calling Andrea an idiot because she didn't kill the governor when she had her chance. If she had done that, then she probably would have probably lived longer in the season until some new threat came along. Milton, I think that was his name, Milton? Or is he something else? I forget his name. But he was like the governor's nerdy bookworm. Her, Merle, and that guy, all 3 of them would probably still be alive today. Well, not right now. I mean, later on in the season is what I meant. I mean, I would have loved to see them die off some other way as to get took out by the governor. Off my lawn. How do you survive that? Oh, come on, I was trapped. Please tell me I don't have to do that shit again. Fingers and toes crossed. Oh, thank God. Reload, 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 reload. And I gotta say, and another thing, in an apocalyptic situation. Now I know this sounds wrong and disrespectful to a dead soldier, but if it was a real apocalypse, and I seen a soldier, per se, like this, and they were wearing tactical gear or body armor or some shit, I don't care about the damn smell, I care about being protected. I'd be taking that shit off them. I mean, sure, it would have a smell to it. It would freaking... Well, depends on how badly damaged it is. If it's damaged horribly, then I won't take it. But if it looks almost brand spanking new, I'm taking that shit off them. Despite the smell. I'd rather be smelly than not protected as to be not protected and unsmelly. Well, think about it. Would you rather A, have potential body armor and tactical gear, which could help you to avoid getting bit on the chest, on the back, on the side, or catching a bullet? Hello, Candace Jenner. Let's see. Let Noah get torn apart by zombies and take the medicine, or save Noah. Well, I don't want to doom humanity, and I also don't want to feel like a dick and leave someone to be horribly torn apart by walkers. So if I had to pick... I mean, she said one fresh sample will save millions. I would honestly go with this. I mean, if it means curing a pandemic like what we are in right now, if it means saving billions of people, then I'd be going for it. But if it's just out of her own free will and freaking out of her own freaking just to be an asshole and just do this out of her own sick mind, then no, I wouldn't be up for this at all. I would save Noah, 100%. I would. But there's the fact that she's a doctor, which we can't kill. See? Bulletproof. Make it glass. I mean, she is trying to work on a cure for the virus. She is. So, in a way, it's a good deal. In a way, it's a horrible. Sorry, Noah. Can I just go back and save him? Nope. Unless here's another part of the hospital we ain't seen yet. But there's like a invisible barrier there. So maybe this is the hospital Rick is in? I don't know. Alright, I don't know. Maybe this is a hospital Rick's in, maybe not. You see, once that zombie clears up, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Come on, zombie, clear up. Alright, they're clearing up. And in the first season of The Walking Dead, this would be all Shane was armed with. So let's see, okay. Now I know what she meant by we need to run. But I have unlimited ammo. So let's... Ow. The zombie bitch slapped Daryl on the ass. Damn it. Just because of one damn zombie, I nearly died. Because when Shane was at that hospital with Rick, this handgun would have probably been all that he was armed with. Now, you see, this is right here what I am exactly talking about. I was hoping to see an Easter egg like this, where we come across a room like this, and we open it, and on the inside we could probably, like, see Rick's room with Rick on the bed. That would have been an awesome Easter egg if this game had that. Wouldn't you agree? I would have loved to have seen something like that. But this is the Walking Dead survival instinct, so we don't get anything like that. Which I know 100% sucks. Can we even look in here? Wow, this room looks like it's completely untouched. Oh, I thought that was it. How the fuck come you two haven't come down here? How did you not hear all that was going down the hallway? And another section of the hospital that looks cleared. So, yeah, my opinion in the survival instinct, I would have loved to see them come out with a part 2 of this. See how they end up meeting Shane and Lori and all them. Because we pretty much know the Walking Dead story from that part on, but maybe we get, like, hope another Walking Dead game where we continue off with Daryl's story. Like how they did with Clementine's story in the Telltale games. They continued her story through season 2, 3... I forgot how many seasons there were. See, there's Walking Dead season 2. There's the New Frontier. So 4 seasons? Or 5? I forget. But anyway, with all of that, they continued her story. But with the survival instinct, we never got a season 2 or a part 2 or anything like that. And I believe it would have been awesome to have that. I know to go this way. I know I feel like a dick for not saving Noah. I know, I feel like a dick. But that woman is trying to find a cure. Now, which would you rather have? The dignity of saving one life while dooming possibly thousands, hundreds of thousands, or risk finding a possible cure that could save hundreds of thousands in the event of only sacrificing one person? Now she's been doing this as a serial killer for her own sick, twisted, frickin', what's the proper word? For her own sick, twisted amusement, then I would have saved him. And if she's been doing this for a hell of a long time, like killing people ever since the pandemic started and all this, then I probably would have seen the inability to stop her and save Noah.
worse for sure.
Perfect headshot without even aiming. Come on, push it real good, Daryl. Ye dare try to smack me in the arse. And for those who are wondering why I'm not doing, yet again, like I mentioned to a friend, my PS4 is literally broken. It will not turn on at all. I've tried everything. I've unplugged it several times and plugged it back in, tried turning it on, and it will not turn on at all. My PS4 is broken. And you know what the sad part is? It ate one of my games. One of my games is still stuck inside it. Literally. My Dying Light, the Enhanced Edition with the following DLC and everything else, is literally stuck inside it. I got all my other games. I got my Outlast Trinity. I got my...
No.
I got a few other games, but my Dying Light Enhanced Edition is still stuck inside it. So I'm probably going to have to take that to some place that, fixes PS4s and get it out. And possibly remove the hard drive, I think, where the game data is stored. And I guess continue from there. Now my question is, how is The Walking Dead going to end? Well, with the bajillions of Wilkers, or should we say Zambos, swarming the place that Daryl and the others are hiding at, and Beta leading him like he's some sort of messiah, I believe that, well, people are going to die. Now, I don't know who's going to die, but my gut is telling me that quite a few people that we come to know are going to die. Like that guy that was hanging out with Aaron in The Walking Dead when they met that masked figure, which we don't really know who he is. Some people have a theory that it's Dwayne, Morgan's son. I don't really know. I mean, Morgan could have been hallucinating and he thought that Dwayne was dead. I mean, there is that possibility.
Looks useful.
Or maybe it's someone else entirely. Maybe that masked figure, in theory, was that sister's sister. I mean, that girl's sister. The ones that got trapped in the cave. We know one of them is still alive. But where is the other one? Now that could be a good theory on who that is. That could be her. Never know. Because there's no way in hell that's Morgan. Alright? I mean, sure, it's dressed the same as Morgan, and may show some weird stance fighting moves like Morgan would have. But I don't think that's Morgan, because he's all the way out in Fear the Walking Dead at Humbug's Gulch with the rest of them, trying to secure a safe zone for all those kids and all those people. So I don't think that'd be Morgan. And I gotta say, I did see some pretty hilarious reactions to Negan and Alpha getting it on. I did. What was the name of that one guy? Mr. Williams, Underdog or something like that? His reaction was probably the most hilarious. Because when he seen Alpha and her only wearing her skin mask, he was like, "Hot damn!" And then when Negan and Alpha got getting it on, which was pretty scarring, pretty disturbing, they sort of punished us all with that. But when it showed him getting it on, he turned to his kids and he was like, "Cover your eyes up, what the hell is this shit? Oh, this blew up, god damn it." And I gotta say, his reaction was hilarious. I probably laughed 5 minutes straight. Now, I have a few choice words for Negan. One, why go for a psycho crazy, batshit crazy, bald-headed, walker skin wearing woman? Why, Negan? I mean, we get it. You get lonely. But you could have set your sights just a little bit higher than that. Hell, I wouldn't even consider dating Alpha. In fact, I would have threw myself at her walker herd before I did that. And here's a fun little tip for the people in The Walking Dead. Where they was getting ready to go out towards that walker horde, some of them were covered in walker guts. Well, I'm pretty sure Alpha and whoever the heck else is with him, I'm pretty sure they're going to notice you. So they might attack you. So either way, you could die if you go out there. Now, if you look at it from a different point of view, if you all had took the liberty in wearing a walker skin mask like them, you could have probably blended in with the Whisperers and snuck right past them. Gotta use that noodle. I mean, just wear a walker skin mask like them, and the other Whisperers or whoever else in that horde, which is billions of them, they probably would have thought you're one of them and just moved right past you. At least that's how I would have seen that shit. That would have been a smart move for them. Instead of going out there just in walker guts, because, let's face it, Beta or whoever else is with him will definitely notice people wearing walker guts. But anyway, that was my video of The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. If you liked it, please hit that subscribe button below. Let me know what else I can do for you. This is Dallas May, signing off. And I'll see you all in my next video. Sorry about that, that was my finger. So anyway, I'll see you all when I do my next video. Comment down below what you think of The Walking Dead and what I had to say. Add a like to, tell your friends, you know how the drill works. This is Dallas May, signing off.